Don't you have something to talk to me about? Are you forgetting something?
I don't know what you mean. Is there something I need to say?
About the honeymoon. You haven't mentioned it for a while. I thought you might want to talk about it. I think now is the time that we need to talk about it. You don't want to leave it to the last minute. I thought you were going to have lots of things to say about it all, but you've been silent.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
I've done so much to plan the wedding. I thought you might want to be involved in planning the honeymoon, too. We're going to be going together, so you need to give me your input. I want to do something that's going to make both of us happy. Not just me.
Sorry, it just slipped my mind. I've been so busy recently that I didn't have time to think about it.
It's okay. I know that. You're forgiven. So, what ideas have you had? Where do you want to do? Do you have a place in mind?
I don't really mind.
You haven't thought about anywhere? You don't care?
I care, but I've never been abroad, so I'm not sure where to go. Why don't you think of a place? I didn't study abroad like you did, so I've got no experience of this. I've also never been on a foreign business trip.
Isn't there some place that you'd like to go? Maybe you've been dreaming of it all your life.
I really never thought about it. I don't mind.
Seriously? You've never thought about it? You don't want to travel?
I don't want to go abroad. It's a bit scary. Who knows what might happen there? Is it even safe to go to these places?
So you don't even want to go on vacation at all?
Not really. I don't mind. It might be fun. It might be terrible.
My husband is this kind of person. He doesn't really know what he wants to do in life. He can't decide on anything. He just says he'll do it later, or he doesn't really mind. I didn't really want him to be like this, but it's part of his personality. Sometimes it makes me angry, but there's not a lot I can do about it. In the end, I'll have to choose everything. The destination, the hotel, the food we eat. He's not going to do anything. I know that. It would have been nice to have a man with opinions, but he isn't going to be that man. At least I get to do what I want to do and it won't cause any arguments. I've now decided for us both, and he's not happy about it. He asks me why I chose the place I did, why I chose the hotel. He complains that it's too far to walk from the hotel. The man can't be pleased. He doesn't want to give me his opinion, but then he complains when I decide for him. Why couldn't he just tell me what he wanted? This wouldn't have happened. He did this before the wedding too, and in the end, we didn't get the wedding venue we wanted. He hesitated and we missed out on where we wanted to go. He had to ask his mom and dad for some money to pay for it too. He even wanted me to pay for it. The whole thing nearly collapsed. I nearly called the wedding off and told him I didn't want to get married to him. We had to go for the second plan, but that nearly didn't happen too. I had to spend so much money on the wedding. I've been slowly paying it off ever since. He just hesitates about everything. He doesn't know what he wants in life. All of the big decisions are made by me. It's like I'm his mom. I wish he'd be a bit more assertive and bold. I don't want to have to do this all through our marriage. I sometimes wonder why he got married at all. He didn't seem in any rush to do so. He didn't seem to mind that much. He didn't have a clear goal and he wasn't excited about it. I sometimes think he didn't even want to get married at all. I wish he was more excited about the whole thing. This is the beginning of our life together, and I want him to be happy about it. He just doesn't seem to care that much, but what can I do? I'm here now, and there's no going back. He was so nice and caring when I first met him. It was so nice to have a man who wanted to do the same things as me. But I didn't realize it was going to get to a point where he just does what I want to do and never has an opinion of his own. I just wanted to talk to him about the honeymoon and come up with a plan that suited us both. But he didn't really want to get involved in the decision-making, and instead left it all to me.
Honey, I've had an idea.
What is it? You don't usually have ideas.
Why don't we go to England? I want to go there for our honeymoon.
You want to go to England? Why do you want to go there?
You've been there before when you studied abroad, and I just think it would be really nice to go there. You've been there a few times since, so you'll really know your way around. I think it would be really nice of us to go there together. I want to know what you experienced when you were there.
I studied there, but I was just in London. I don't know about any other places. When I've been there on business, it was just for work. I didn't go to any tourist attractions or anything like that. I wouldn't really know a good place from a bad place. It was all just work and study when I went.
But you really know that place. You know the local culture and things like that. It would be really convenient for us when we go, and we wouldn't get into any trouble.
It wasn't going to cause any trouble in the first place. The outside world really isn't as bad as you think it is. The world is a safe place as long as you don't do anything stupid.
I know that, but I don't want any trouble. It's our honeymoon, and I want everything to go as smoothly as possible. Going somewhere you're familiar with would be a great idea, and I could learn about your past, too. I have no experience of going abroad, so you can be the leader. You can tell me where to go and what to do, and it's all going to be fine.
If you really want it to be that way, then we can do that. I just thought you might want to go somewhere more exciting. I don't think I'm going to need to lead you around. You're going to be able to do that yourself.
It would still be better if we went somewhere that you already knew. It would be so relaxing for us all. I wouldn't even understand the British people if they were talking. I can't get the accent, and the words they use can be confusing for me.
Is it really that bad for you? You wouldn't be able to communicate with them? I've lived there before. It's really not that bad, and you'll get used to it quickly.
It would still be better because you know what you're doing. You know where to go and what to say. It's going to be a trouble-free journey, and we're going to have a great time. You can be in charge.
I'm not going to be in charge. We're going to be doing this together.
But you know what to do and you know the local culture. I don't know that, so it's best if you're in charge.
If you really want to go there, then we can go. You seem to be really into this idea. At least we found something that you want to do.
Really? You want to? Great! I'm so happy about this. It's going to be amazing for both of us.
I did live in England for a long time before. I studied there as a teenager and then again during college. I've been there a few times on business, so I don't know the local culture. I know where to go and what to do, so he is right. It might make it all easier for us. It won't be quite the same as when I went before. I think it's going to be better. We can start in London and then go north, maybe to Scotland. His reaction here has been a bit strange. He didn't know where he wanted to go, and now he's sure he wants to go to England. I wonder what changed his mind. I didn't really want to go there myself, but if he really wants to go, then we can go. As long as he's happy, then I guess it can't be that bad. I would have rather gone to Guam or somewhere for a relaxing vacation, but this is a good second choice. I'm just happy that he's finally made a decision about something he wants to do. We're going to go through with this, and hopefully we're going to have a great time. So you're going to England on your honeymoon, are you? That's nice. I can't wait for it. Oh, did you talk to Matt about it? We're planning it at the moment. We'll know the exact details soon. I'm just happy that he knows where he wants to go for once. I want to go next month. That's the best time to go. You can change the dates, can't you? You're not set on that yet. We need a date that's good for all of us. Your father-in-law isn't going to be off of work until next month, so that's a good time to go. Sorry, I'm a bit confused here. Why do we need to plan this around Aaron's time off? This is our honeymoon. Why do you need to be involved with it? Didn't Matt talk to you? Has he left you in the dark about this? I would have thought he would let you know about it, but clearly he didn't tell you. We're all going to go together. It's going to be one big family vacation. I can't wait for it myself. I've always wanted to go to England, and it's going to be great to have you to show us around. Am I hearing this right? A family vacation? I didn't know anything about this. Are you trying to tell me that you're going to be coming too? We're going to be going on this vacation together. He didn't even mention this to me. He didn't tell me this at all. He told me he wants to take me too.
My son really cares about me and he wants me to be happy. He thinks it's going to be really fun if we all go on vacation together. We're all going to have a nice time in England. I'm also happy that you have some local experience. You're going to be able to lead the way. There won't be any problems with you there by our side. I've never been on vacation to England, so I wouldn't know what to do. I don't really like going to foreign countries, and neither does your father-in-law. We'd much rather stay here at home, but we didn't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime trip. I wouldn't go on my own, but you're going to be there to make sure it all goes to plan. That's the most important thing. I don't want any problems.
But this is supposed to be our honeymoon. It's not supposed to be a family vacation. It should be just husband and wife who go on vacation together. Not the whole family.
What are you talking about? We can all go. Not just you two. It's really common these days to go on holiday as a whole family. Some of my friends did it recently. They went to Mexico together and had a great time. I want to do the same with you and Matt. It's going to be fun. I don't know why you're against the idea. They went away and then put a lot of photos of it online. I was a bit jealous. I don't want to miss out on the fun, so please don't disappoint me here. Here, have a look at the photos. Isn't it lovely?
It's fine. I don't want to see them. I want this to be a honeymoon. I was hoping it would just be me and Matt.
What's wrong with going with us? We can all go together. Honeymoons aren't as special as they once were. Young people have so many opportunities to go abroad. In my day, it was really expensive. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. But for you young folk, it's really cheap and easy. If you're not happy, you can go again another time without us. For this vacation, we want to come with you. I'm so excited about it all.
I'm not so sure about this myself.
When I was young, we just went on a simple holiday. We didn't get the chance to live in luxury. You're really lucky, so please be nice to us too. I didn't get the chance to go to England when I was younger, so I really want to go now. You're going to help me with this, and you're going to be happy about it. How can you not want us to come along with you?
We just need to think about this for a moment. We've already booked the hotel and other things. I don't know if we're going to be able to change them now. It might be too late. If we have to go through all that again, it might cause some problems.
I don't think Matt is going to be happy about you rejecting us. He wants us to come along. I'm also really happy that you're going to be paying for all this.
What did you say? What do you mean by that?
He told me that you were going to pay for the vacation.
Is that what he told you? He told you that I was paying for it all?
That's right. He told us we can come along, so that's the end of it. Nothing more to discuss. I can't wait for it. I've been wanting to go for a long time now. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to put the photos on the internet and show off to all my friends. Are you going to help me out and take a lot of photos of me? I hope you are. I'm going to buy some nice clothes so I look nice in all the photos. You're going to have to point out some nice places for a photo opportunity. I'm really hoping for the best from you, and I hope you deliver.
Oh my lord. Where is this going? I didn't know this was going to happen. Is she really being serious about this? I don't want her to come along too.
I'm home.
Come here and sit down. We need to talk about something.
Are you okay? You're not happy, are you? I can tell by the look on your face. What happened? Did I do something wrong?
Do I look angry? Is it obvious?
What did I do? Did I do something wrong? I've got no idea why you might be angry.
You know what you did.
What is it? I don't know.
The honeymoon has been changed into a family holiday. How about you tell me about these things before you go ahead and do them? Why didn't you at least consult me on this before you told your mom that that's what we were going to do?
Did you talk to my mom about it? Did she tell you?
Yes, she told me all about it. I don't know why I have to get the information from her. You should have told me. You didn't even mention it to me. You didn't tell me anything about it. What were you thinking going ahead and deciding that?
I knew you wouldn't like it, so I didn't tell you.
Of course I wasn't going to like it. What kind of girl wants to go on her honeymoon with her parents-in-law? A honeymoon is supposed to be husband and wife and no one else.
We can go on other vacations together. I don't think there's anything special about a honeymoon. It's just another holiday.
Nothing special? You don't think it's going to be special?
I don't mean it like that. I just don't think it's so special that my mom and dad can't come. I think a big family vacation would be really nice for all of us.
So why didn't you invite my mom and dad too? Why only your mom and dad? You don't think my parents are part of this family too?
They are. They can come next time we go away. This time it can just be my mom and dad. Are you okay with that? A good idea?
Oh my.
We can go away with your parents another time. This time it's going to be my mom and dad only. I'm hoping you're going to agree to this. What do you think? A good plan? Please say yes. My mom really likes British culture and she wants to go to England to see what it's like. She's been a big fan of the Beatles and Queen all her life. She really wants to go and I don't want to let her down.
Are you serious? Why doesn't she go and live there on her own without me? Your mom also told me that I was going to pay for the vacation. Is that what you told her? Why should I pay for it all? What are you talking about?
I thought that was the plan. I thought you knew about that.
Why should I pay for it all?
I really don't have any money. You know that. You've got more than me, so you're going to have to pay for it. I don't want to take my parents' money for this either. That would be a real shame. We should pay for this ourselves, and you've got more than me. It's only right that you pay.
What are you talking about here? Why should I pay that?
I can pay you back. It's just going to be this one time and it won't happen again. I'll pay it all back to you in time. I promise you. You earn a lot, so this is going to be easy for you.
It's not going to be easy for me. It's going to be really expensive. Do you know how much flights to London are? And then there's hotels and all the other things. How and why should I pay for this on my own? Why can't you or your parents pay for it? At least some of it.
It's only going to be this once. It won't happen again. This is the first time that they're going to England, and I want them to have a nice time. I'd pay for it all myself if I had the money. Sadly, times are a little bit hard right now, so I can't do that. I'll repay it back to you in the future, one way or another. Please pay for us, just this once. I promise you from the bottom of my heart that this is going to be the last time this happens. Please.
Oh my lord. I really wasn't happy about the whole thing. It didn't feel fair to me. He just went ahead and turned our honeymoon into a family vacation. What was he thinking? Why didn't he even ask for my opinion? I don't know if there's anything I can do about it now. He already told them it was a yes. This might be their special trip to England, so I want to make it nice for them. I suppose it's my duty to make sure that they're okay and don't get into any trouble. I just think he's really selfish in that he didn't invite my parents, too. It would have been nicer if they had come along, too. We could have at least asked them. Look at the size of that plane! I've never seen one so big before!
Can you stop talking, please? You're making too much noise.
Oh, look over there! It's tax-free shopping! I can't wait for that. My friends were always talking about the shopping they did, and I was so jealous about it. Is there something you want to buy? Wow, look at that handbag! It's Gucci! I'd love one of those. She really has high standards. Where did she get this from? I didn't even realize she was a fan of luxury handbags. I hope she doesn't want me to buy her one.
I'd love it if you were to buy me one of these. It's so beautiful. I really want one.
Just hang on a moment, please.
Mom, if you want one, then get one. If it's going to make you happy, then it's going to be worth it. Here's the card. You can buy it using this.
What is he doing? Is that my card? Is he going to give her my card? I didn't agree to this. Oh, wait a moment. Is that my card? Are you going to buy that using my card?
My mom said she wants to buy one. I have to be nice to her.
What do you mean? Why don't you buy her one? I don't want her to buy one on my card.
Just one little thing. You can afford it. You're rich. My mom really wants a new bag, so why don't you get her one?
Use your card to buy it, not mine.
You already know that I don't have any money. I can't buy one for her. You're going to have to do it. Don't get angry about this. You're being nice to her and she's going to really appreciate what you've done here.
I don't see why I have to do the buying. Why can't you do it? Why can't she buy her own? Oh no! She's picked up 2! 2 bags? I can't afford 2 bags!
Mom, hurry up. We need to get on the plane now.
Okay, I'm just going to buy this.
I'm really hungry. Are we going to go and get something to eat soon?
I'm hungry too. I'd love to find a nice place to get a bite to eat. What is it going to be? Matt, do you have a plan?
We're going to eat at a Michelin-starred restaurant. It's going to be really high-class food. I heard that the steak is really good there. You're going to love it. Steak? I'm not sure if I want to eat steak. I was thinking about something a bit lighter than that. Maybe they'll have something else on the menu that I can order. I'll bet they sell burgers. They've got to do that. I'll buy one of those instead.
The restaurant is a really expensive place. It's difficult to get a reservation. I'm not sure if they're going to have burgers on the menu. You'll just have to try your best to find something you want to eat.
It can't be that hard to get a table there. It's only a restaurant. How popular can it be? Can we go somewhere else?
You don't have a choice. We're going there and you're going to like it. I want to eat steak and I want to take some nice photos to put on social media. I've wanted to come here for a long time, so we're going to go to the best restaurants.
If I don't like the food, then I'm not going to be eating anything. What do you think about that? You can't make me go somewhere I don't want to go.
Can you calm down a little bit, please?
Maybe we don't have to go there if my dad doesn't want to. Is there somewhere else that we can go to? It can't be that hard to find another place that he's going to be happy with.
I made a reservation and I paid a reservation fee. If we don't go, then I'm going to lose some money. It's really busy around here. It's a really popular place to be and it's hard to find somewhere to eat. If you don't make a reservation, then you've got no chance. Why don't we just go there? How hard can it be for him to find something he likes?
If my dad doesn't want to eat there, then I can't make him. Can't we find somewhere else? There must be something that he'll be happy with.
If he was going to be this fussy, then you should have told me in advance. I could have found another place for us to eat at. I thought this was going to be okay for him, so I booked it. Your mom wants to go there, so why don't we just do what we plan to do? You're really not doing a good job of communicating with me, are you? I didn't know he was going to be like this. You should have told me, and then I could have done something about it.
How did you not know this? You must have known that he wasn't going to like that place. All people are really fussy about what they eat, and you should have been able to predict this.
Are you trying to say that this is my fault?
I'm not trying to say it's your fault. I'm just trying to say that you could have done a better job at choosing where to eat. I'm really getting hungry right now. Are we going to find somewhere to eat soon? I don't want to wait much longer.
Look, there's a department store there. Why don't we go in there? There must be somewhere to eat in there. We can find something that he likes to eat. At the same time, we might be able to do some shopping, too.
Give me that card again and I'll use that. I don't want to eat anything right now, so I'll just go and buy a few things. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Can you calm down for a moment, please? I don't want you having a tantrum again. We're on vacation right now, so try to enjoy yourself. I'm only here because you wanted me to come with you. You could have come on your own. I didn't even want to get on the plane. This is all for you. I'd much rather be at home relaxing and having a nice time by myself. You've brought me all this way, and now you're not going to feed me. I'm going to be getting rid of you as soon as we get back to America. I can't stand your moaning and complaining. What did you say? You're going to get rid of me? You couldn't survive without me. I could. I don't need you, and I'd be very happy without you. Can you two stop being like this, please? I don't want you arguing in public. What are people going to think when they see you acting like this? Can't you just be nice to each other? Do you want the police to come and arrest you for fighting in public? That wouldn't be a very nice end to our vacation, would it? I've had enough of this. I'm going to go on my own. You guys sort yourself out. Wait, honey, don't go. Don't leave us here. We won't know where to go without you. I couldn't take their arguing, so I just walked off and left them there on their own. It might seem a bit harsh, but I just didn't want to be there anymore. The whole thing was an embarrassment and a real stress at the same time. As I walked away, I could hear them shouting at each other. What a mess. Imagine coming on a once-in-a-lifetime journey and acting like that. He started to remind me of a little child, crying like a baby over what to eat. I even decided to go and find a new hotel to stay in. I didn't want to be with them. They can enjoy themselves without me. Lucky for me, I found a nice place nearby, so I just moved over there. I took my bags and went there. It was so relaxing to lie down on the bed in peace and not have to argue with them. I really felt for the first time that I was actually on vacation. It's supposed to be a happy and relaxing time, not a time for shouting and arguing. I got a lot of messages from them. I think they're looking for me. Why aren't you answering? Where are you? Why did you leave us like this? How are we going to survive without you? We don't know where to go or what to do. You need to get in touch with me as soon as possible. Can't you just talk to someone and ask them where to go? If you're lost, I'm sure there's a lot of people who will help you. Why are you doing this? We didn't even eat. We can't relax and we can't have a nice time. You need to come back here right now and be with us. You're crazy if you want me to come back there. Your family is nothing but problems. So much stress. I don't want to be a part of it. What do you mean by that? We're not causing any problems. Your mom just cares about money and your dad acts like a child. And you're not doing anything to help me out. Your parents are really driving me crazy. I can't stand it. Why can't you just accept it? They're not used to being in a foreign country. They need you to help them out and show them the way. She took my card in the airport and now she wants to use it in the department store. Did she ever stop to think about me? Why did you do this? Why didn't you take my side? You should have protected me from your stupid mom. We don't know what to do around here and we don't know where to go. I didn't want to cause a scene, so I just went along with it. I want to make my mom and dad happy and I want them to have a nice time. That's not a reason. You're not a child. You can find your own way around. You're in a foreign country, but that's no reason for you to be acting like a baby. I'm not going to lead your parents around all the time. If you want something, then you're going to do that yourself. I'm not holding your hand like you're a child. What are you thinking spending all my money like this? This isn't fair on me. How can you not see this? I didn't want it to be like this. I'm sorry about that. I didn't think you'd mind if my mom bought a thing or two. I thought you'd be happy about it. I can't stand being with your family.
It might be a better idea if you spend this vacation on your own. I'm going to be on my own now. I don't want to be with you.
You can't do this. You can't just leave us here like this. I don't know what to do and I don't know where to go. We need you to guide us, otherwise bad things might happen. Come back here and be with us at once.
I'm sorry. I can't forgive you for what you've done to me. You're going to have to find your own way around and then make your own way back to America. I'm not with you on this one. Are you aware that we haven't signed the marriage papers yet?
What? What do you mean by that? Why are you bringing that up?
You were hesitating about it, so we didn't actually sign the papers. We're not actually married by law yet.
So you're telling me that you don't want to be with me? Are we going to be breaking up? I don't want to get a divorce.
It's not going to be a divorce. We never got married in the first place. How is your life going to be now that you're on your own? You're going to have to make your own way in life. How is that going to feel?
It's going to be scary.
I'm just happy that we didn't sign the marriage papers in the first place. This is giving me a really easy way out of all this. I went on my own and had a nice vacation without them. They kept on trying to get in contact with me, but I didn't have anything to say to them. They can go their own way and do what they want to do in life. That's fine by me. I'm just trying to push them to the back of my mind and try to have a nice time on my own. I don't want the stress of having to deal with them. It's so nice to be without it. Even if they call me, I'm not going to answer the phone. Why would I bother after what they did to me? I went back to America on my own and went back to the house. It was nice to get back and relax in a comfortable place. I booked a flight home a few days earlier than we had planned, so I didn't have to be with them. I didn't want to see them at all. Not even at the end of the vacation. I wonder how they were. They don't know much about England. I hope they didn't get into any trouble. I think they probably just went to the convenience store and ate from there. I don't know how they could have found somewhere to eat with his dad acting like this. The big child. What a silly thing for him to do. I bet he's lost a bit of weight now after his time in England. Maybe he didn't find anything to eat. When they got back to America, they wanted me to help them, but I wasn't going to do anything. I'm not going to be helping them at all from now on. He's going to have to find his own way in life. We didn't actually get married in the first place, so there's nothing for me to do. I don't have to be involved in his life. He's free to do his own thing, and I'm free to do mine. What was he expecting after all he put me through? Was he expecting me to carry on as if nothing bad was happening? I don't want to have to listen to his parents, and I don't want him to treat me badly. I shouldn't have to spend my money on him or his family. They should be able to do it themselves. I told him that he was going to have to give me the money back. That included the money for the wedding, the honeymoon, and all the things his mom bought. If he doesn't give it back, then I'm going to be taking him to court.
Open the door and come and talk to me. I have some words for you. You can't just do this to us. We need to talk about it all before you make any crazy decisions. You're not allowed to walk away and leave us in the cold. We are supposed to be one family, and you need to accept that.
Why did you even come here? What do you want? I thought we agreed not to talk to each other.
Get over here now and open the door. I need to talk to you. Hurry up and do it. I don't want to be standing out here waiting anymore.
If you've got something to say, then just say it now. I don't want to open the door and let you in.
You can't just leave us standing here on a cold day like this. That's no way to treat your elders. You need to respect us. You were married to our son, and you need to give us the respect we deserve. Have you lost your mind right now?
I'm not your daughter-in-law, and I never was. I was never married to your son. He hesitated and never signed the wedding certificate. That meant that we were not actually together, and so there was no divorce. I just called off the marriage, and that was the end of it.
You married our son, so please don't try to deny that now. You can't ask for that money back. The credit card money. The wedding fees. No! You paid for that and you're not getting the money back. This is your fault that you changed your mind and walked away from a perfectly healthy marriage.
He borrowed the money from me and now I want it back. It wasn't his to keep, so it's only fair he pays it back to me.
You borrowed it? What do you mean? You don't borrow from your husband.
It was all borrowed from me. It wasn't his to spend. The money he spent on the holiday and the money you spent, it was mine and now you have to pay it back. You can't get out of this. You have to pay me.
This has to be some kind of a joke. You cannot be serious about this. You can't just ask for that money back. You spent it and now it's gone. Get over it. You wanted to get married to my son and you spent your money on that. Why are you coming back to us thinking that we should give it back to you? I'm not going to do that. What nonsense is this?
We were never husband and wife. He didn't sign the papers, so it wasn't legal.
You can't just back out of this now because you've changed your mind. You have to go through the proper process. You got married and that's that. You had a wedding and we all saw it. Did you ever stop to think about us in all this? What are people going to think? What's going to happen to our public image? People are going to be talking about us.
Why would I care about your public image? I don't care one bit. You haven't been thinking about me in all of this, so why should I think about you? I didn't want you to come on our honeymoon, but you still did. Didn't you think about how I was going to feel about that? Then you took my card and went shopping with it. I didn't want you to do that. I only went along with it because your son was pressuring me to do so.
Is that why this marriage ended? Is that the reason?
That's right. You ruined it, along with your lame son. I don't want to be part of your family anymore. I want to get out of here and live the life that I want. I don't want a marriage that leaves me tired and stressed. I want to be happy every day of my life. I am no longer with your son. Accept this and move on. That also means that I have nothing to do with you anymore. Leave me alone. If you want something, then you're going to have to get it yourself. That includes going on vacation and buying luxury items.
I've had enough of talking to you. We're leaving. We're leaving now? I haven't finished with this girl. I think we've heard enough. It's time for us to leave.
As long as you're not in my life, then I'm happy. I don't want to be a part of this. You can spend the rest of your days arguing. I don't want anything to do with it. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.